Hello everybody, Smith here. Welcome back to some more City Skylines, and welcome back to our little city of Anvíl. Just got a little tweet, and God, a lot of people losing their wallets around here. What was I about to say? Yes, today we've got a few things to take care of. First of all, though, I want to take a look at paths. Yes, more paths, because we are... I want to do one through here, actually. Can I fit one through there? Can I fit one that just goes through there? No. It's all about getting that entry point right. A little more. A little less. Oh, oh, oh. There is a window. There is a window. Ha! Gotcha. Yes. Because we are going serious pedestrian power on this little playthrough. So I am going to carry on doing some paths. We need some in this district we've done recently. Lots of sounds of upgrading going on. That's what I like to hear. Especially in the residential districts. Get us some more population. I am going to just cut off the last. Why can't I build? Let's come over here. Okay, that's good, and we'll demolish that, and that should hopefully grow back as a bigger building. Yes, so that's one of the paths I wanted to put in there. I wanted to put another one down here, just carrying on across here. So people on this road can go out to here, and then they get a little bit more freedom. Again, there's a 2 wide and a 3 wide. Let's bring that through there. Much that can grow back as a 4 wide. Lovely stuff. I think that's all we want to do there. Something I did notice on the subject is we demolished our path. Excuse me. Demolished our paths going through to our industrial zone here. That's the wrong button again. I keep doing that. I keep clicking on parks when I mean to click on landscaping. So we demolished, there was another one round here. It's when we were rebuilding our little path network here. So we want something about halfway between these 2 points. So I think about here. Yeah, it's lots of space there. Oh, don't be such an enormous... It's because we got a node there. Okay. Easily sorted. I don't really want to force this with sort of the node editor. That looks good. And then we can just bring that down to there. And everybody's happy. Okay. More paths, more pedestrians. Everybody's good. And our city is growing nicely. People are still moving in with all the upgrading going on. We've got, how's our leisure looking? We might need something else up here. And that was my stomach going. Sorry if you picked up on that. Lovely stuff. Lovely, high quality, classy content. Now, yes, that's the other thing. Our commercial demand is still very high, and we're just eating into our residential zone here and creating lots and lots of noise, which isn't good. I mean, I could keep going and keep eating into it. I think what I might do, though, this whole suburb, which I'm still to think of a good name for, just quickly, while it's in my head, let's just start creating this sort of its own district. It's going to come all the way down there and all the way up there. Because that will be crucial later. I don't know how far round I'm going to take this. Let's go for a slightly more fine-grained tool, because we'll need to just nudge that in, nudge the little agricultural zone in there where we've got some commercial this side, and then carry that on up this way. All the way around there. Taking in all this. Okay, that looks good. Eating into this a bit too much in places. Just want to get it so it looks nice and smooth and even. Okay. So, commercial zone. What I was thinking, we now have the high density stuff. Now this is going to be, overall, this is going to be a pretty low density area. What I was thinking is we could get, just to further sort of mark this out as more of a town centre. That's not what I meant to do. We could just put a little bit of high density in. See what that does to our commercial demand. Not too much, but just, I mean, as I said before, I think this whole little suburb is going to end up being 10 to 12,000 people. Towns of 10 to 12,000 people have like a handful of larger buildings, so I think that's reasonable. How's our police cell doing? 31 in the holding cells, 21 police cars in use. Yeah, no one really using our little road there as a cut through. You're not supposed to do that. You despawned, having realised you're not supposed to do that. Well, maybe you're just going to work there actually. That could be it, because they're not allowed to travel through that. Anyway, oh yes, serious commercial development going on, and we got some lovely cash coming in at the moment. Not so much we couldn't spend it, but you know. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to do. Those are going to need highly educated workers, and we don't have any university here. So I was just looking at this. I was thinking, well, that's a little bit of unused space there. What we could do is just stick something in there. That's going to demolish a few commercial zones, but it will provide a little bit of a buffer between some of the noise that's being produced over here and some of these residential zones. So I might just do that. The land's looking a little janky. Sorry, I've just had experience of this building. The university building. It does like to take on the shape of the terrain around it, and it can really start to look a bit weird. I'm going to sort of see if we can smooth this out a bit before we I think we've done about as much as we can. Okay. Let's see what the university looks like now. Not pretty bad there, but not as bad as it could have been. Okay, hopefully that will mean we get six students. Hopefully that graduated students percentage should start ticking up, and that will mean these little high-density commercial buildings will have enough people once they start levelling up. Hasn't really dented our commercial demand, though. So I might have to go and do the same thing along here. lights. Okay, that looks good. Fire going on there. Hopefully our little fire department. Yep, using our little cut through there. Is that actually farming? I don't think we want anything that actually backs on to this road, if that's just a restricted road. Fire's been put out. Fire trucks head back to the fire station. Looking good. Looking good. I did see something. Yes, another. I've just got loads of tiny little things I need to adjust. Because I've sort of just noticed them in between episodes. I like to go and just give the city a health check between episodes just to make sure I haven't ballsed anything up hideously. Okay, a little bit of high density commercial. That's dropping our commercial demand. It is getting our residential demand up though. But before we go and see to that, I keep going on about how I want to sort of... yeah, we could do with another one of these. While we're flush with some cash. That one we could do with coming along so it doesn't look quite so weird. Let's get some water up there. I keep saying I want to sort of make sure our citizens use as few cars as possible. This is starting to look a little bit congested. I think that's just temporary though. I think that'll clear pretty quickly. Exporting forestry products. Oh yeah, the recycling centres do give you some raw materials, don't they? So no matter what, we are producing raw material. Our city is producing raw materials, which is nice. Should get some more industry to take care of those. Anyway, for about the 17th time, yes, I keep saying I want to make sure our citizens use as few cars as possible. We don't have any public transport at the moment, so I think today is sort of the day we should do that. We are going to get some buses going. Now, I just want to do something that takes in, just does pretty much an orbit of this suburb. So I don't want them too close together, so I think we'll have them coming down here and along here, and this side of the city. This side, I think this is quite close to that. I think we can walk that, but this is going to stretch out, and I'm going to want to be building further up here, so I might switch that and have a bus coming up here and along there. It's just so that everybody should be able to get to it, and the lines aren't just too close together as they go round and round and round. Also, I want them to be able, because this is basically going to, amongst other things, is going to help people sort of get to from where they are to somewhere from where they can sort of walk into our little industrial area if they're not within walking distance already. So I think we sort of need to... So I think one sort of up here is going to be a must, because that's going to be good for them to walk somewhere there. I don't want to create too many of these stops as well. I know it ups the value of the land around them, but well, we'll just start with something that's not too it's not too heavy on the stops, and if needs be, we can start to up it a bit more later. Maybe there, maybe there, and then we'll just carry on along here, keeping similar distances between the stops. Remembering that our people will walk quite a fair distance between one stop and another. Coming back down here, over to here, and then up here, yeah. And let's just join that up. Obviously we can add more stops in as we go. I'm just going to see how that behaves to start with. Come on, where are the buses? There they go. 10 buses. I'm going to get this, our first line, I'm going to make this one red. Let's make it really red. Yeah, and already people starting to wait at the stops. Might need to do something with this roundabout at some point. It's just about coping for now, though. Might it be worth just putting in, not like that, putting in a couple of segments of 4-lane there just to give them an option. Just check that's preserved that's preserved that. Let's look at all the arrows there. Yeah, they all look good. So that we can get 2 lanes. I'm not sure how many people are going to use it. Just hopefully should take the edge off of this. Oh, wow. Oh, that's just, yeah, that's caused by the buses. That will, that should peter out in due course. Okay, good stuff. Another thing I was looking at, I was taking a look at this map and thinking, this would be a really good sort of, the space I've left here, just in case I wanted to build any big assets. I'm not sure I'm going to get round to it. At least not in this little town here. This would be good for like some public transport, maybe like a tram. I don't have trams, I don't have the Snowfall DLC. Nobody building there? Nobody fancy building there? I'm sure someone will pop a building in there at some point or another. But I do look at it on, have looked at it on Steam, and everybody's basically just referred to it as the tram DLC. So maybe if it's on sale, again, very willing to hear your input on what DLCs are worth it and what's not. I did have a comment from one of my patrons on the Discord saying, don't get natural disasters. I have natural disasters, and I end up decimating half my city every playthrough. I assume that's just through the natural disasters, not... I'm so annoyed by my poor purchase, I've entered a homicidal rage. The last of the buses not left yet. Is that the last of the buses? Yeah, because I think that they were all spawning here on this map, so I think that is the last of the buses. Yeah, everyone's filling up, and oh, there's quite a lot of people there. I did say to myself, I haven't said this yet, if there were a lot of people, and it might help, a lot of people using these services, what I do is I'd create a second line that's basic, because this is going clockwise, so I would create an anti-clockwise, or counterclockwise for those of you on the other side of the Atlantic. An anti-clockwise line does exactly the same thing, and I think that's probably going to be a good idea given the usage we're already seeing from this. Give me those buses, and I'm going to make this one. It is basically just the anti-clockwise version of the other one. So I am going to just make this red, and people seem hesitant about going through there. That's not really a junction, is it? So just go straight through. Oh god, there's traffic lights here. That shouldn't be the case. Not that one. How's everything going here? Oh, I've just spotted something else I can do to help with the traffic flow. Now, there's only two options here, straight on or left. I can't remember what the keyboard shortcut is, but if there's only two options, like those two junctions, we might as well just have one lane for straight on and one lane for left. And the same going the other way, actually. No, I've got the wrong thing there. What was that I clicked there? Is it control? Yeah. Control click. And that's done them. Traffic seems to be going reasonably well. Again, these bus lines need to kind of just bed in a little bit. Bed in a little bit first, and then we'll be able to see how well they're really doing. Up to 8,164. Good stuff. Okay, we have now got solid high density commercial. Oh, some of them upgrading already. One of the recent, now going back to, yeah, God almighty, I need a more coherent train of thought. The reason why I districted this is I'm putting down high density, but I'm going to do the medium density trick where you just put down high density but then put a high-rise population of 9,000. Okay, and we've got plenty of residential demand, so we should get cracking with that. Pretty soon. Yeah, we've got the buses, we've got the paths down. I could probably get these little cul-de-sacs I've done sort of up into the hills. Could probably get another one of them going up like that, slightly over. That looks good. How far up do we want you to come? I reckon there. Start to zone these in. Yeah, we're gonna want to carry this on a little bit further here. I'm not sure exactly how much further, but we will just bend that sort of around to follow the farming zone, just keeping a reasonable separation. Actually, I think I've taken that a bit too... So I've taken that a bit closer than I had it previously. Something like that. Up to there, and then this little road we had here, sort of following the contours of the hills here. How do you come to about there? Because then we're going to want to come around there like that. Let's get rid of some of these rocks. Yeah, we're already getting into difficulty with some of this, with the gradient. want you to come around there like that, and then something like that. I don't know how much further we're going to go. Water difficulties there. Because if we go too far, it's going to start to be a problem for them to get all the way back down there and to where they need to go. For the moment, I think we're kind of safe up to there. So let's carry this on round like that then. And then we're going to want to... I just gave you some water. How is our water level? Water levels are looking good. Electricity levels, not you. Yep, you, thank you. Let's just carry on this line. Wind turbines like that. What are we going to want to do with these? I think that looks like an excellent place. Now, we've got that power line coming across. I'm going to sort that out. This is all now joined up with the industrial zone. I don't need to worry about taking something all the way along there. And because we've pretty much finished this bit, it may just be safer just for me to take a power line down there. And that should solve that. Okay, lovely stuff. How is our education doing? Do we have 1%? 1% of our city is now graduated from the university. Good stuff. On the top here, I can fit in probably some more of these little cul-de-sacs where the slope isn't too steep. Maybe a little further that way. Yeah. Oh, that's a bit of prime land for doing that. And there's a little bit of flat land there. We'll leave that for the moment, and then a bit further round. Not quite there. Ah, God, I'm going to be doing this all day if I'm not careful. Something like that. I mean, I could keep taking this hill up and road up into the hills, but I'm not going to. Let's get water mains going along these roads. Yeah, we really are getting some heavy residential demand now. But we'll get it up to 9,000. We can start. We can stick the high-rise ban. And then maybe we can start doing a little bit more high density. I don't think we're finished with that. Not a lot, as I said, this is going to be almost entirely low density. What's wrong with you? Yeah, oh, not enough customers. Huh. Yeah, we do need more. We do need more residential. But some of these, yeah, some of these really upgrading now. I'm assuming that's helped by the presence of the buses. So let's have a look at this. Okay, some of these are dropping quite nicely now. Quite a few people there. And on the other line, it's a newer line. I don't think it's quite settled down yet. But I think it's looking pretty good. I was mentioning the traffic over here. Okay, that's not looking too bad now. I think eventually we will have to do something with this roundabout. Upgrade it a little bit. Yeah, but I think that's about all we've got time for, so we'll have to leave filling this in till next time. What else do we have to do? I think we have to sort of like keep an eye on the commercial demand to see what else we can do with that. Maybe come along another strip here. If there's the call for it. I'm starting to get a little bit of industrial demand, though, but it's very low. And yes, as I said about, I've got some more plans for just a little bit more high density, but I'll keep that under my hat for the moment. All will be revealed soon. Until then, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.